Good morning, student. I am Dr. Rita Kumari, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, DAV PG College, Siwan. My topic is transport across the cell membrane for TDC Part 1 students. Cell membrane or biomembrane is semi-permeable or selective permeable membrane. It allows some molecules to pass but not all to pass through it. Important transport processes across the cell membranes are number 1 active transport, second passive transport, and third vesicular transport. Passive transport. It is a physical process that depends on physical factors like concentration gradient, electric gradient, and pressure gradient. It is not a biological process, therefore doesn't require energy. It is also called downhill movement as it occurs along the concentration gradient. Types of passive transport. There are different types of passive transport, of which number 1 diffusion and second one is the osmosis. Diffusion, movement of molecules from one compartment to another due to random molecular movements is known as diffusion. Types of diffusion. Diffusions are of three types. Number 1 simple diffusion, second facilitated diffusion, and third non-ionic diffusion. Simple diffusion. Simple diffusion follows a concentration gradient or chemical gradient but without the help of any carrier protein. It is the process in which the solutes and the gases enter into the cell passively. It doesn't require energy and it is a slow process. Second, facilitated diffusion. It occurs by a carrier protein. It can operate bidirectionally, does not require energy but faster than simple diffusion. Non-ionic diffusion. Non-ionic diffusions are specialized carrier system. They allow passages of molecules in accordance with the concentration gradient. The example of non-ionic diffusion is absorption of drug in gastrointestinal tract, which later become ionized. This is the figure of simple diffusion. The acetylcholine receptors. Second is the sodium potassium pump, facilitated diffusion. Third is the facilitated diffusion. The carrier molecules exist in the two conformation. Now osmosis. It is the second major passive transport. It is a passive transfer of solvent, especially water, across the membrane. Diffusion of solvent occurs toward the area which has concentrated solution. Active transport. It is against the direction of concentration gradient, that is uphill movement. Energy is required in the form of ATP. There is a presence of carrier proteins, and the active transport also takes place with the help of some transporter. It is unidirectional. The active transport are of two types, primary active transport and secondary active transport. This is the figure. Now, primary active transport. Here, the energy is derived from the breakdown of ATP. Example, sodium potassium ATPase pump. The another example is calcium ion pump. Sodium potassium pump maybe takes place in cardiac muscles, and calcium pumps help in the regulation of muscle contraction. Secondary active transport. It shows combination of primary active transport and facilitated diffusion. Example, glucose transport across the intestinal mucosal epithelial cells during the process of digestion. Vesicular transport. The macromolecules like large protein molecules are transported as vesicles. It is also known as bulk transport, and there are three types of vesicular transport: endocytosis, exocytosis, and transcytosis. Endocytosis. In endocytosis, the cell takes something into its cytoplasm from the extracellular fluids. It requires energy in the form of ATP. It also requires calcium ion. And the second one is the types of endocytosis is the pinocytosis and the phagocytosis. Pinocytosis or cell drinking or drinking by cell. The pinocytosis is either receptor mediated or the formation of vesicles. In the case of receptor mediated where absorption maybe takes place, the good example is low density lipid. This is the figure of pinocytosis and the receptors mediated endocytosis. In the pinocytosis where the vesicles are formed inside the cell, and in the receptors mediated endocytosis there is a receptors are present on the surface of the cell which help in the pinocytosis. Exocytosis. Here secreted granules are expelled from the cell. Similar to endocytosis, it also requires calcium ion and the energy. The example of endocytosis is present in the case of release of trypsinogen by pancreatic acinar cells and the release of insulin by beta cell of islet of Langerhans. Transcytosis. Here endocytosis of molecules occur at one end and exocytosis occur at the opposite end. The example is epithelial cells and in blood capillaries. This is the figure of exocytosis. Thank you.